All right. Yeah. Anyway, I think we should be coming in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, hello anyone.
Hello.
Yeah, so welcome back to more Final Fantasy and all that. I know what was it? OBS decided to undo some of my settings. So, especially in terms of like which is the audio coming from the game. So, who knows how it's gonna be now? I guess we'll just not thrilled at all of the fine tuning that needed to happen in order to get it to where it was. Especially because, and when it came to altogether much louder games like God Eater. So yeah, yes, we'll just have to see about that then. So that's not great. But but aside from that, is we're back doing what we do best in Final Fantasy, and because we're still in the middle of all of our this extended break we're taking. Hold on. But anyway, for right now, it's good to see you guys. Oh, yeah, oops, I went. Good to see you guys coming around here. It's it was it's we're continuing on where we left off, well, to a certain extent. I believe it was something with the Little Ladies' Day event happening, which I guess I've been keeping up with. What was it? I haven't seen too much reason to skip it for now, I think. But we'll just continue on with his years. For right now, however, I figured out that yeah, I'm in my was it Alchemy close, pretty much because there's just so many levy quests I left on the table and never actually got to. And as I found ones also in the very it's Waking Sands. No, wait. I should. No, not Waking Sands. Well, this one, the Quicksand. Over that guy over there. I completely forgot about him. Turns out he has Livy Quest too. Okay, so hold on. So I read them here and then go over there. I suppose I could. I think he's all over in that's been what? Yeah, well, the Quicksilver. Oh no, he's over there. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, you know what, I'll have to go from read over here. Just to go ahead and be quick about it. Alright. So yeah. Long story short, it was it. Making things in Alchemy for the first time was essentially its own reward, and I never bothered with levy quests. The ones from levels 1 through, well, basically where I'm at, like 15. I never even touched them, even though I probably would have made a point to. So now I'm trying to make up for lost time, actually. So yeah, I guess I'll just get started from the very top of it. Yeah. Now over here. Okay. Mercury Rising, an outbreak of lice has been an outbreak of lice has even the well-heeled on the run for physic. And Quicksilver is flying off the shelves. Alarmed by the specter of shortage, mining concerns have begun stockpiling. Only an increased supply will ward off panic. We seek an alchemist for swift Quicksilver extraction. And one for the books. Too many arcanists who attained the grimoire proved too green to keep it. Once impelled to the astral plane, many of the tomes proved to be in no hurry to return to their neophyte owner. As a friend to arcanists at all stages of their craft, it behooves us to maintain a good backstock. The other one. You heard about the rush on. Oh, actually, root rush. You heard about the rush on plant food, friend? Some overfed fellow out in Drybone says it put the hair back on his head, and now nobody's got a crate to spare. Botanists or bald pates, it's all the same guilt to me. You too, I'll wager, especially if you're feeling a little chilly up. Right show. The Hexter runoff. Yeah. Anyways, the 12 love these first-year adventurers. You would think that the Picatrix was their very own personal discovery. They tap their awfully stained fingernails and would lecture us for not having the venerable volume in stock, while a dozen of their fellows pick the shelves clean every day. Okay, then I got this one, got a bounce. Brent, have you noticed all the recent trade in what you might call a cruising sort of stuff? Steel, hardwood, and the like. Being on the road as much as we are, we know that these make dangerous cargo. All the bushing, all the bushing rubber you wanted to have made will give you a good price for the lot. Don't be so tello. Friend, you know we wouldn't usually trouble an alchemist for something like this, but it was customs from the Order of Nalthal. Yeah. No, nothing like that. It's simple beeswax that they need, and they're very set on purity. It's got to be all beeswax and none of our business. Okay. Alright, I get it. Very, very clever. Okay, anyway. Alright, so I did all of these, and I made the stuff off camera. So they're all in there. And in order to not get cluttered anymore, I'm going to go ahead and do myself. So then again, should I take... Where should I take new quest from? I should probably go and take a look at that, because I got... Oh yeah, because I think I took these things level 1. Oh yeah, trade craft. This guy. Okay, I think he said... Okay, this is a bunch of level 5s. Okay, so... I'll take level 5s now. I mean... I probably could, I guess. I guess I should be having to come back over here. I don't know, I'd rather just come back from... Because it'll just get so cluttered, I guess. Let's go over here. There we go. Right show. Okay, I'll go into this whole little ladies thing, but after I turn these guys in.
Okay.
Okay, so Gigian, Rick. Well, I have to come back in here, honestly. Yeah, I guess. Right. Okay, so I could go ahead and do that. I think I'm going over here, and I'm going... Am I going out through there? No, I think I'm going out through there, yeah. Okay. That's music you don't hear every day. Let me see. Over here, up these stairs, and up over there. Okay. Alright, oh yeah, and also progress onto the... What we're doing with the Riddle-riddled hunt.
Yeah.
What was it? I guess I tried looking up a few things. As I found, or well, and had a little help in figuring out. The list that we're looking for the 3 things on the list that correspond to the numbers. You know, the individual digits that make up the sum of the whole like dagger plus dagger thing. Which is, I found that those individual materials, like the sunstone, for instance, are actually at this point harder to out of our reach in order to get plainly, because sunstone comes from what was it, sunstone ore, like raw sunstone, which it has to be refined in order to get the sunstone. So
okay.
I guess it was found that basically none of those that isn't a thing that's to be obtained by us at this point, because I think it requires getting onto like a job like goldsmith or whatever, which I think has to do with like the refining of materials. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not. It isn't a matter of like getting those raw materials put in there. Besides, it mentions basic things like ring. I think ring was. Okay, so let's see. What was this? Anyway, we'll talk more after I turn in these things. Let's see. So someone's from Gigan. Yeah, essentially. Well, alright. Root rush. Yeah. Okay, let's give it to him. This stripling is who they sent to answer to summons. Have you understand the importance of this work? Okay, where is it? Oh, there it is. I made growth formula for him. There you go. Item, yes, do it. Well, I suppose this is adequate. You may return to your so-called adventuring. Okay, by 100. Good show. Wait. Still get one level ones. Might have been. Okay. Bunch of work. Pliable rubber made from latex. Wait. Oh. With pistol in hand. Good show. Okay. And he wanted beeswax. The order of Naltal. There you go. Okay. And a lot of copper sand. I guess it'll just save me having to buy it later. Okay. Okay, but these things I have to turn over to Rorik. Who's passed over there. Let me go and touch up with these guys to make sure where I am with them. Craft, yes. Okay, that was the 3, which I did before, so that's good. This one is just the 3, yeah. Oh, which I've also. Okay, so that means that these guys might be. Yeah, it feels like they may yet be, but I guess I'll check again a little bit there, just to be sure. Okay, so now at this point, we go back over there. Alright, let's get on. Okay. Okay, so now I go back over there and turn these guys. Okay. Alright, so that should be pretty. Okay, then I'm gonna go over and turn these in over at Rorik. And then and then I might just go back in and just get the little quest over in the sand. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling for now. Over in there. Yeah, over at that side street. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard to get to. Okay. Yeah, we're up in here. Okay, so market rising, hooks in the Hester. That one, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go into this. The afternoon adventure, heading up one yet. Silver. Sure. For the next day, deck. One for the books, yeah. Adventure, yeah. And that thing. This is leather grimoire. And grey leather. Yeah, that. Okay. Oh, attained to the next level.
You
Good
did
show.
it.
And he wants that maple picket tricks. There you go. Dang, that was a lot. Okay. Gonna get to the next stage in no time. It'll just be essentially just 1 or 2 quests and basically at level 20 already.
Huh.
Good. Okay. Right. I'm pretty sure I don't actually need to be an alchemist to actually accept alchemist. Yeah. Pretty sure not. But whatever, I'm already here. Don't worry, there you are. Adventure. Guild levies, yeah, tradecraft. Okay, so not those yet, I'm not ready for them yet. I did these. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now 5 here. Oh, 3 here. Basically should already be in level 20 by then. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let me just go ahead and read these, accept these, and I'll do these off camera.
Okay.
A jaw-breaking weapon of staggering weight. Gods love those adventurers who must have something different, whether it be 3 shades of white wax, or gloves for their feet, and hose for their arms. Okay, I think I'm dealing with some kind of weirdo here. Where would business be without these youngsters? We mean to create a new class of conjurer's arms. Something garishly nostalgic. Okay. It's still my heart. This calamity, order as I would respectively call harebrained nonsense, have been rather more prominent on the ledger. Take this newest sack of wet mice. Let's see. Or maybe that's a saying. Take this newest sack of wet mice. Water distilled in an alchemic for reasons of health and virility. There's certainly no accounting for taste. Distilled water again. So. Okay, on the drip. Invention begets necessity, and the popularity of eye drops in Thailand is as good an illustration as any. What was once marked as ampule of fuel is now as common as salt, and we must ensure a steady supply. Might we suggest you make haste? Okay. Alright, so we'll take the lot of those. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I mean, at this point, I already have all the materials for all of them. Oh, really? Huh. Well, how many? Right. Okay, I was expecting that. How many do I actually have? Total 8. Total 8, but one special deck. Okay. Eye drops. Oh. I mean, if they's already finished, if I already got everything, maybe. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, eye drops. Was eye drops something I made or something? Hold on. I forgot if it was ever subscribing. Okay, there it is. I could very much make it if I wanted to. Change cures. Okay, I actually bought eye drops for cases like these and blindness. I thought, hey, I might be blind in the future, but then I never wound up using them. So it just kind of laid there and never bothered me.
Huh.
Okay. And I certainly haven't bothered to make them recently. Otherwise, I would have had a stockpile of like high quality ones. Okay. Huh. Oh, that's how it is. I suppose I won't say no to it. Okay. What can I do? Well, I don't want to go ahead and make this entire beginning of this whole stream just this. So maybe, okay, I think what I'll do instead is I'm gonna go for turn these in, and then I'll just leave it, and then I'll, introduce and turn in new ones next week.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just won't have to worry about it no more. Yeah. Alright. Huh. Yeah, I guess I'm so stuck in the weeds I am getting to that point. I'm, because they all sort of build off each other. Well, a lot of them do build off of each other. So essentially, on the way to make later things, we'll have a steady stream of other things. So it kind of looks like a pyramid as you go up.
Oh, okay.
What was it? By the time you're making very high-end things, you'll have at least a small stockpile of other things from lower levels. And I guess that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, Smart is fun. Alright, okay. I guess something more here. On the drip. Adventure. Oh, yeah. Alright, oh yeah, that's that. Uh-huh. Oh, wait, he only needed 3. Well, I wasn't gonna wind up using them anyway. Once again, that's on your place. Okay. Think global, best local. Okay. Use distilled water. Right, yeah. Yeah, alchemic for reasons of health and I guess. I had one left. Yes. Yeah. Alright. Over there. Right. Don't bother. I mean, I suppose I could. Alright. Because typically like, the idea was that I would take... Oh, because I don't want to bog down streams too much with me, like, actively making things. For trade crafts and whatever. Then it would be that I get the missions on screen and then turn them in off screen. Because lately it's just been like I'm turning in for a lot of these. I'm accepting them and completing them off screen, and you're just kind of like hearing of these quests right before I
Oh, okay.
which isn't too bad, I suppose.
Yeah.
Isn't too bad a deal. Is she? There you go. Yeah. Okay. Wait, and whispering people want. Oh. Okay. Very high quality, yes. And this is it. Yep, we did it. You can now accept next job quests. Good show. Very good. Alright. Although I suppose for next week it'll likely turn into something like ooh, ooh, the next checkpoint quest also. Should I accept it now? Actually, yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? I mean, I could. Next job quest is something more likely to be, well, most assuredly something that would require me to make something that I haven't already made. Because honestly, I haven't even touched the highest rank, the highest stage or range of things I could make.
Yeah.
Yeah, where are they? They's up and over there. 25, this is just like 20. Did I even bother making 20? Yeah, I didn't even make all of the ones here. I wonder if I should... I wonder if I could, or would wind up making, or that for levequests and such, to account for all of the things here. Like, I'll eventually have to make all of these, and I won't have to worry about doing them individually. Outside of a job. Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll see about that. Yeah. Probably. Also, there's a lot of, like... Actually, there is a lot of these potion things. Weak, sleeping potion, weak paralyzing potion. Oh, okay. We're getting into the realm of things that could actively be used by anyone, including me. Wow. They just make high potions. Am I still using those? I think I might be. Oh, right, I am. Dang, I just make them myself. That is nuts. But I am just like to stockpile of those myself. Okay, well, enough daydreaming about those. I'll have to really get back over to... Well, at this point, probably just to accept the mission. It really is turning into its own thing. Okay, but hold up. Don't worry that just a little longer, and I missed a thing, didn't I? Actually, no, I can go back over here. Then I can teleport to the alchemists. Then just get my new checkpoint quest, and then I'll be finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and get it back over here. To the... Oh, hold on. Alchemist. Alright, there it is. Yeah, okay. Alright, there's a guy over here. Oh, there, I'm just the assistant. It's all good. The Arcanist's Tome. Guildmaster Severin wishes to test your growing proficiency with a new task. And I get myself some clothes. Oh, but the things for new clothes. Oh, but I can only choose one of them. I forgot exactly where I could wind up buying. I may find out someday. Alright, let's go. My able assistant. I recognize that look of intense hunger. You wade waist deep in the mire of alchemy. Or maybe that's just regular hunger. Well, it is that you display such desire. For I stand ready with a task that will further test and expand your proficiency. Okay. Well, doesn't he seem a little bit more into it now? I have a request for an arcanist. by the name of, well, I have a request from a certain entity requires an alchemist to conduct for him an engraved hard, to conduct for him an engraved hard leather grimoire. But as it's so often the case, the matter is not as simple as it first appears. U-logs, one of the materials used in the creation of the tome, will not be found in any local Uldan stall. Thus, it falls to you to take up botany, and gather the materials yourself, or almost as bothersome, scour the market boards at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. And as far as this endeavor were not already sufficiently laborious, the client also requests that the tome be enchanted with materia. Okay. Or enhanced with materia. Oops, sorry. Must I explain materia to you? Very well. Materia is the crystallized essence of a well-used piece of gear. The physical manifestation of an item's history with its wielder, if you will. It is not well understood exactly how these crystals work, but they have the effect of improving the properties of the objects to which they are affixed. And do not expect me to provide a lecture on the intricacies of crafting the materia. There is a goblin at the bonfire in Central Thailand who is more than willing to babble on about such a mix of Mutamix. Well, but yes, that was his name, Mutamix. As for the type of materia, the arcanist was specific in his lack of specificity. You are free to experiment with whichever kind you wish. Glorious. Bring the materia enhanced tome to me when it is complete. Meanwhile, I shall be sifting through my memory for the name of our expectant client. Aha. Okay. Okay, I have to read the whole thing. Okay. You have been entrusted with the request of an arcanist, a man whose name you are likely to remain ignorant should you be forced to rely on Guildmaster Severin's selective memory. Conduct the materia in enhanced engraved hard leather grimoire, and deliver it to your forgetful U-logs. One of the materials required in the creation of the tome must either be obtained through gathering or purchased from the market boards of the Sapphire Avenue. Should you wish for a more patient explanation on materia, Severin suggests that you would be better served traveling to the bonfire in Central Thailand and visiting the camp of Goblin Meat. Okay. Well, this sounds like a rather annoying ordeal. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, depending on how things go exactly, it might not be a thing I'll be able to finish exactly. Let's see. I think it might not be something I'll be able to finish in time for like next week, if anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was actually wondering the whole idea about what it would. Okay, was it when to take up another trade, but there is a chance that this actually might be it. I think I was considering botany before, right? I think I was.
Yeah,
there
I
were
think
like
so.
some materials in there that was actually wait. That was botany trade crafts or another. Crafting logos in cooking. Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, so botany might be a gathering craft. Okay, anyway. Yeah, but I'll have to see. I suppose it is some the trading boards. So I should probably check that first, and if it's really hard to come by over that route, then likely I could probably just go ahead and take up botany.
Oh, okay.
An entire other trade. It really should be like a different what you calls it, city state that I'm going to anyway. I know it just feels right to do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get a move on. Getting back to my other clothes. There you go. Okay. All right. There we go. There. Yeah. Well, let's head out. Let's go back over to probably the main plaza, right? Actually, this is probably closer. Yeah. Okay. Right. I guess we'll see what I'll wind up doing then. Okay, so anyway, for the next thing over for the riddle images, wait, riddle, all those riddle quests. Anyway, that we're on. No, I think my next assumption would probably be something that I could buy and obtain that incorporates these materials.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is as far as I'm figuring. Let's see here. Okay, so this guy over here is for a princely persona, but I think that's for... I'm pretty sure that's for the little lady's day, I think. Okay. So among all these guys, is there someone else I could talk to for... God, are you part of it too? Oh, adventure! Why not spend some of your hard-earned coins here at the markets? Go on, treat yourself, you deserve it. Okay. Okay, he's for something else. You know, you. Okay, this is for that. Okay, good to know. I'll go and take a look at these. Oh yeah, here's the other serpent. Oh wait, don't. Eh. There you go. Good evening to you, adventurer. Have you any questions regarding the history of the Ladies' Day? I'm at your service. Okay, yeah. I definitely talked to this guy and learned all I was to know. Should I bother reading again? I mean, I suppose maybe... I don't know. It was a year when the peach blossoms come to bloom. It was here celebrates all the lovely, spirited young maidens who bring such joy to our realm. The origins of the holiday can be traced back to events that happened some 30 centuries past, when the Thorn dynasty still reigned in Ulda. The plucky princess Edvia, tired of being sequestered within Palace Halls by her overprotected father, the Sultan Baldric Thorn, exchanged garb with a miller girl and wandered off into town in search of adventure. On learning of his daughter's disappearance, the Sultan was stricken with panic. He summoned the palace guard down to the last man and ordered them to tear the city apart to see no harm befell his precious. And tear the city apart they did. Poor Miller, whose daughter assisted the princess in her escape, saw his house nigh ripped the ground, while the family was threatened with imprisonment and rest. To the good fortune of all, Princess Edvia was soon found just outside the palace walls. When she confessed the true reason she had run away, her father was racked with guilt for his actions. He had the miller's house rebuilt by his most skilled craftsmen and offered to personally serve as essential at the for the miller girl for a day to atone for his actions. Common folk were deeply moved by the Sultan's newfound compassion. Sultan himself vowed to never forget the lessons he had learned. Declared that each year he would serve as central for a young girl chosen from the townspeople by lot. The tradition continued long after Sultan Baldric's death, living on even as the Thorn dynasty gave way to the Earl. In time, it spread to other nations, where it took on new forms, eventually evolving into the Little Lady's Day celebration that we know and love today. Okay. A program in this. Princess Edvia was the one and only daughter of Sultan Baldric of House Thorn, the Hayuran noble house that ruled Dolda some 300 years ago to the day. Her disappearance from the palace, the commotion that followed, and its eventual resolution, oft retold as the legend of the Lost Lady, are said to represent the origins of the celebration we now know as the It is said that before the events of that day, relations between the spirited princess and her stern, overly protective father were strained at best. Though the father claimed to love his daughter dearly, the form this love took was the stifling sort. The princess's disappearance and return changed everything. Sultan Baldric gained a newfound respect for his daughter's independent nature, while Princess Edvia realized that her father's treatment of her was born of simple understanding, not lack of love. Bonds between the two grew only stronger in the months and years to follow, and the two came to be celebrated as the most ideal embodiment of father and daughter that the realm had ever seen. Okay. Right show. I probably know the matter factored in there somewhere, but the heal's essential. Okay. Oh, right. I should probably remember to give this to one of my other classes. Right. Or should it matter? Should it matter? I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway. The Royal Central is planning something new. Is he now? Oh, Lulame. How wonderful to have such a reliable helper. As you've no doubt noticed, the Little Lady's Day festivities are upon us. Oh. By the way, I must ask, you know of the songbirds, do you not? A silly affair, of course you do. That trio of princess-styled entertainers were relative unknowns when they first took the stage, but they've since become a Little Lady's Day staple. Now we hope to introduce another such sensation. This time, the singer will be the butler, Butler thing. Huh. Okay. I've titled this new act "The Central Prince," a royal among servants, and royal servant to his princess. Yeah. The prince in question is scheduled to debut in the upcoming festival performance, but it would seem our chosen star is yet to return from picking up his costume. Though there is ample time, the show begins. His prolonged absence is a source of concern, to say the least. If only I were not so preoccupied with operations. Would you mind looking for him for me? Pickard was his name, and he was meant to be speaking with a designer at S. James Aesthetics. Right. I'd be grateful if you could see what is keeping you in touch, and doubly so if you could render any needed assistance. He was on his way to S. James Aesthetics the last time we spoke. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and check that. After finding great success with the songbirds, I mean, chances are, I think I'm probably sung before. It was so long ago. The Royal Central has plans to debut a new act for the Lady's Day, the Central Prince. The young man auditioned to play the part, however, has failed to return from picking up his costume. The Royal Central asks you to make your way to James Aesthetics to see what has befallen his up-and-coming star. Okay, finish over there. Indeed. Goldsmith, I guess, is probably the closest thing to it. Under that stage. Okay. Go over there. Alright, Goldsmith. Okay. I suppose it's only really like a matter of time. I'm thinking of like the crafting classes. The possibility of taking up botany just to do a checkpoint job for the alchemists. I suppose it isn't too surprising. Yeah. Oh yeah, not gold, so let's have to go over here. There we go. Oh. What I'm really not all that interested in is like the possibility of like if I were to take up botany, and would a checkpoint quest require me to go take up another quest to go complete that one? I mean another job or trade just to complete that one.
Huh.
That can't be it, right? Surely not. Dr. Marable first. No, darling, no. What I need from you are specifics. Well, what the heck is that supposed to mean? Oh, right, you know, for the costume. Probably. But to get all up in his personal space check. Anyway. We shall go and talk to him. Wait. Well. Oi. It has no shine. It has to shine with a sharp, frozen brilliance, like a blizzard slicing through the darkest night. And it should dazzle like a searing flame, threatening to burn your fingers at the merest touch. Doesn't that sound amazing? Wait, which do you want, a freezing blizzard or a burning flame? Wait. It has to be... I don't know. Well, picture a flame frozen in ice. I think that's probably like closest to what he wants. But is that so hard to do? Maybe you can help. How can we create a silvery costume that melts into chaotic darkness? Should I give up on the shiny element? Eh? Don't look at me. Terrible. Lily, how lovely to see you, darling. Why we haven't spoken since you helped me snatch victory in the walk-off. What brings you to Ashames? I did. Here at the Royal Central's bidding, you say? Well, I could certainly use some guidance with his costume and conundrum. The costume itself is largely complete. I simply wanted to add the finishing flair in accordance with the prince's wishes. But I'm struggling to envision the image he's trying to convey. Well, there are just so many dimensions to looking dashing. How can one narrow the options down to a single idea? Forgive me, darling, but I have other projects to attend to. Would you mind coming back once you've helped the lad decide on a more definitive direction? Oi. Oh, great fashion. This is not going well. I couldn't ask for a better opportunity, and here I am ruining my own debut. it was Lulame, yes? I'm sorry to drag you into this dilemma of mine. Of all those who I auditioned, they chose me to be the essential prince. My job now is to become a star performer, and creating a dashing and princely persona seems the best way to achieve that. So I did my research into the subject, delving into books about the most gallant individuals, how they act, how they dress, that sort of thing. But when I tried to explain, it all came out a jumbled mess. Yeah. What makes a central prince prince among central? Now come to think of it, what exactly is a central anyway? Yeah. Oh. I suppose. The central is essentially like a servant what was it, the chosen lady. I don't know. I guess probably one would likely be the more to the point. Person of impeccably proper manners. I don't know. Could he actually be somebody of like impeccably proper manners? Because typically what that entails is like, I don't know, someone who is more of a servant than somebody on stage. Languages. Perhaps you should have researched that instead. I don't know. I feel like when... Oh, is it? I guess it would be this. Likely if... I don't know. Was Lulu really into the business of like being like a "I told you so" sort of person? Yeah. I wouldn't really think so. Which I mean, probably not that. Maybe if our relationship was altogether more antagonistic, then I'd probably be, then maybe you'd be into the position of just like, "I told you so," or like, "You're a big dummy." Okay, so I'm thinking maybe this one. I see. Then my fixation on being dashing was entirely the wrong approach. Right. I guess into the sense that you're supposed to portray yourself as like a leader, I suppose, or like the the idol, like the sole point of it all. I mean, what was it? Someone who's dashing might just outshine the princess or something. But at least now one thing is clear. I must learn the ways of essential if I am to be the best essential prince I can be. You seem a knowledgeable sort. Left to my own devices, I fear wasting time on the wrong thing again. Will you help me with my research? Oi. Huzzah! Then first things first, I say we speak with a wide variety of townsfolk and learn what the general public expects of essential. Let's split up, that we might gather as many opinions as possible. Leave the step of style to you, and we could meet at the Gold Court afterward. Ew. It's always weirdly alarming how fast long-legged people. Anyway, I guess probably would have been the last one, but I don't know. I don't think Lou's particularly feeling of the of the unhelpful sort, I guess. Frantica trying and failing to convey his custom ideas to a flustered Maribel. It comes to light that the central prince does not in fact know what makes a good central. A central, yeah. and he recruits you to form a general consensus on the role by thoroughly questioning the townspeople. They want me to go to this particular area around here. Okay. I also need to go talk to the show. Probably let's go to Weaver's Guild. Then we could go here, then dip back over there through Pearl Lane. That should do it. Alright. I should have to go to the thing, so probably over here. Okay. Ooh. It's over there. Oh wait, was it mine? Actually, we were at minus and then we were over there. Oops. Wait, that's not it at all. Wrong one. It was this one. Okay. Right. So this initial essentially like a servant, and he's supposed to be a servant and an idol. Huh. Lulu is left to wonder how to find the good balance between them. It sounds like a oxymoron, sort of. I guess you. Wonder if you were always there. Who knows? A seneschal? Why, yes, of course. I have one in my employ. Well, the accomplished ones foresee what must be done, and act without need for instruction. Those who stand around waiting orders have no business taking position. Oh, right. Because I'm pretty sure you could have sort of like servants of sorts in your, what was it? To work for you, the player. And don't they just typically stand around until they're needed?
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess so. What else you say? A seneschal who cannot act on his own initiative is not worthy of the title. I guess so. As long as you properly have told them generally what to do beforehand. Just like, alright, here's my first day on the job, what do you want me to do? Oh, shouldn't you know that already? So yeah, okay, so if I look over here, we'll just go this way, right? Yeah. Did I talk to this guy before? The family ain't interested unless you got a business proposal, pal. Got it? Good. Now get the hell out of here. I'm not sure if I talked to him before. I'll probably deal with him at some point later. Okay. Probably just down here. Let's start to this guy over here. Bargain hunter. That word ever puts me in mind of the first royal seneschal himself, Sultan Baldric. It's said that every year one girl was chosen from the townspeople by lot, and he would attend to that lucky lass as her personal servant for the entire day. Oh, all of the misadventures. The festival is no longer about choosing a single princess, of course, but oh, how I still daydream about having an attentive seneschal at my beck and call. As a child, whenever Little Lady's Day came around, I would always hold out hope that this would be the year I was chosen. Oh, sure. Oh yeah, what did you say? I'm rather taken with Sultan Baldric's seneschal for a day idea. Having someone devoted to your needs alone is like a dream come true, don't you agree? I guess it probably depends on the someone, I imagine. to be an idol, you have to give off the impression that you're not going to, because that would be weird, because that would be kind of weird and not very practical. But to give off the impression that you would, in another place and time, be their own personal servant for the day. I suppose. And resting server. My impressions of a Sinestral? Oh, well, they strike me as people who excel at preparation. Performing tasks to a demanding lord or lady's satisfaction hinges upon their ability to think ahead, to plan events to perfection. My work as a server at the Quicksand is simple. We have a special Little Lady's Day menu on offer this year, and I have everything memorized. The ingredients, the preparation, the flavors. I mean, I guess. But is that your job? I thought you were a server. Sounds like you're thinking you're kind of the ingredients and presentation and the flavors. Oh, then it probably means something more than just you receiving the food and then giving it out to the right customers. Then, because it sounds like something that would be like okay, it's also the cook or something. That can't be right. Nobody would do it that way.
No.
I mean, feels like you might just be going needlessly above and beyond. Well, detail everything from the main course to the beverages and desserts will be perfect. Above and beyond one's prescribed duties. A server's mission is to ensure as many happy customers as possible. And like, I suppose. Do you think it might actually be a matter of like, why did you just give me? It's what they ordered. Well, this isn't how it's supposed to be. Do it again. Would you actually be that guy? I'm not sure. I don't know if you would actually be that guy. If you would actually be that guy. Or person, I guess. Preparing for things in advance is a skill both Celestials and servers have in common. There is no better way to ensure satisfaction, be it for a customer or the master of the house. I guess it's one way to look at it. I don't think we could ever possibly, ever really go that far. What are those things anyway? Verge and such. I guess so. So be prepared, I guess. That's actually. Okay, I guess. He speaks to 3 Uldan residents and gathers their thoughts on the topic of Sinisters. Because awaits you at Revelations of the Gold Court. Which is over there. Right. Is there a pathway? Maybe just Gladiators Guild if it's on this level, right? Okay. Guess I'll try that then. Wait. There's a thing over in here, right? Yeah. Okay, so go to that thing. Okay, what you said? I think it said Gladiators. Let's try that. Okay. Preparing in advance. I don't know. Does that mean as an idol you'll have to be really hands-on in terms of the whole thing? I guess it kind of seems that way.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even sure how viable that even is. I don't even know the first thing about it's being a performer and such. Because in real life, I imagined depending on who you have, bankrolling the whole thing, it might only be so much that you could have, on your plate. Right. Oh yeah, so anyway. Wave Adam. Okay. Guess what, little May? I was asking about Sinestros in Pearl Lane, and the merchant offered me an amazing bargain. He showed me a rare urn of uncalculable worth, but even the heavily discounted price was 4 more coin than I could afford. Come to think of it, what do urns have to do with Sinestrals anyway? I mean, there might have been a Sinestral's ashes in there. I guess. Well, he didn't buy it. As far as I could tell. It'd be that you are a little too trusting. What does even the topic of him being too trusting have to do with any of this anyway? Unless he was chosen to be a Sinestral because he seemed of the gullible sort. And anybody who knows his knows his street smarts would never agree to this sort of thing. That's probably not it. I just don't think it is. Also, what does him being too trusting have to do with anything? I don't know. What does it have to do with anything? Maybe it's something that I'm not seeing. There's nothing to do. I guess it's probably for the main thing. Maybe that you're a little too trusting. How exactly am I getting that impression just from one instance of this? Besides, he didn't even buy it anyway. Because he said it was too expensive for him even at the discounted price.
Yeah.
I don't know. And so maybe he doesn't have a great deal of street smarts. Actually, I'm not even sure if he was born here. He might have come from elsewhere. In which case, it's perfectly logical to think that maybe he hasn't had too many run-ins with, like, hustlers and whatever. It's still only this instance after just meeting him. I don't think I'm in a position to actually make assumptions about him being too trusting or not. So I think at this point, nothing I'd wager. It's just a straightforward answer that would really fit here. Probably nothing. If I would have to say. Oh, was I on the wrong track again? Could have sworn. What, the guy trying to sell you an a guy trying and failing to sell you an overpriced urn is at all connected to the task at hand. Unless it has a Sinestral's ashes in there, I can't imagine it's going to do a sneak. But the point is, you mostly stayed out of trouble while I was gone. So good for you. I say, so a Sinestral is someone who serves others. Someone who anticipates what needs to be done, and prepares for those tasks in advance. In my case, then, I should be a Sinestral who serves his fans? Yes, when I put it like that, it just feels right. I should be thinking of ways I can make the crowds happy. And that's exactly what I'll do. Now, if you could stick around for a little while, I'd appreciate some help in becoming the best Sinestral I can be. Alright. You know what? It's too much of a hassle. Just to have gone through all that. All that now. Yeah, I'll skip it. There'll be plenty of other, stuff I could do. Stuff I could do. And this space is only really like a difference of, one or two levels at this point. So really, I don't think it's gonna really do much any good anyway. So forget it, I'll just stay like this. Yes. Let's hold there. Listen. I guess the place decorated, I guess. It does happen a lot. But, oh well. Probably shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's go ahead and have a talk at him. Yo! A princely debut. Whew. The car ponders over an appropriate direction for his stage persona. Okay. Yes. All this sort of thing. Repeat. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at it then. I am to don the mantle of the celestial prince. Yet while I've grasped a clear picture of the theme, I must needs think of how best to embody the matter. Oi. As a celestial exists to serve, to ensure happiness and satisfaction, which incidentally is how this all began for me. Oi. I once knew a girl, years ago. She was my childhood friend, my cherished princess. Ooh. But alas, she was born with a terrible ailment. She could not rise from bed, let alone leave the house. And thus I took it upon myself to bring the outside world to her. Right. I imagine she became sick after you knew her because you never left the house, and how would you ever even know of her? Oh, well, anyway. I acted on all sorts of tales. Hero Saga, a jester at court. If she wished to hear of it, it would be, if it would make her smile, I would assume any role under the sky. One fateful day, happened to see a songstress in town. She dazzled the audience, and the elated looks upon their faces. I had to rush back to my princess's bedside to share the experience. I sang and danced my heart out for my audience of one, a performance for her and her alone. And how her eyes lit up! Her happiness was everything I ever wanted. It spurred me to practice day and night, and as I did, I began to feel I truly was a famous performer. This could only have a happy ending. Okay. Then all too soon could call her to his somber halls. Okay. Oh shit, lowered my head for something. Anyway. Ever since I've dreamed of making a big name for myself as a singer. If I could perform upon some grand stage, then perhaps my voice could rise up and reach her ears once. That's why I auditioned for the role of the Celestial Prince, and my eye leapt for joy when I heard that I'd been chosen. I know. They probably do love a good sob story, so I imagine that's really what cinched it. Or clinched it for you. But even though I began but even though I began all this with her, it has become every bit my own dream as well. I yearn to sing, as that songstress did, and stir the hearts of the crowd. Oh. Oi. Uchim. Thank you for listening, Lulame. Talking to someone helps to put my thoughts in. Ooh, really? Imagine that. Someone dying of illness. Right, back at the task at hand. As I've settled on how to best serve my audience, then I should have all the specific memorable needs depending costume. Let's head over to the Little Lady's Day stage, shall we? With the better part of the presentation finished, it's likely begun to draw a crowd. Besides, might inspire some ideas for my celestial debut. What? Okay. Hold on a second. Go take a look at this. Because of the reason he first became a singer, describing in bittersweet detail the show he would perform for his alien childhood friend. He hopes that by taking his act to the Little Lady's Day stage, his voice will then rise high enough and loud enough to reach her ears in Thel's somber halls. And to that end, he asks you to accompany him to that stage to seek out inspiration that will help him finalize the details of his celestial prince costume. Yeah. Basically back over there in front of that. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. I should do that one. That's the closest one. I mean, basically it is. Alright. Where to now? I will just go back to me. Oof. Alright. This way. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Adventurers Guild. Go over there. Ooh! Darn it. Ooh. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going this way. Right. Okay. Where is there? Is oh right, he's gone. Oh. Guess he's not here. Or he's over here. No, doesn't seem like it. Just the servants. You know what? I'm not sure if I talked to these guys before, but since they are here, actually no wait, I'm not sure if they were here before. As I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let me go and talk to these guys. There's always quite a crowd gathered at the stage. Perhaps I should have a word with the loyal Celestial and ask if I can pass out some flyers. Oh right. That's the sort of thing that they could tell you no or something.
Huh.
Crazy. A strange garb. Oh, it's wrong. Songbird fanatic. There he is. The heavenly Narumi will soon be here in person. I have nothing else for days and days. Right show. There's a straight up shirt that looks like a T or something.
Huh.
Such a cursed sorcerer. Oh wait,
Yeah, it
there
does
he
seem
is.
kind of weird looking at shirts like that.
Yeah, it's freaking me out. It's a plain, unbroken color. Energy, stage manager. Let us spare not the smallest detail. We'll give the fans a show to remember. Spare no expense. Ah, there you are. Work on the stage proceeds apace. Will Picard be ready to perform? Oh, right. The performance itself. Right, I imagine after he gets inspiration from this, he'll have an idea of what his costume would look like, so then he'll have the costume made, and then in whatever time that takes, then he'll give him inspiration to work on his material, and so then he'll be ready. Or he'll actually do on stage, and then he'll be ready.
Huh.
I'm sure he has all the time in the world. The following event cannot be skipped. May wish to cancel any pending duty finder. Okay. Actually, you know what? Before I forget, is anybody actually on the stage? No, or in the back there? No, not as far as I can tell. Okay, good. Alright. I guess it's a long one, I guess. Sure. Stagehand seemed swamped with last-minute adjustments. Then you can see the fans have already begun to gather. If I'm to decide how to act on as the celestial prince, then it's now or never. Let's see what clues the scenes has to offer. Oi. Yeah. Oh, this is new. I'm not sure I like it. Help to find Pegasus initial prince persona. Am I supposed to pick one? And would the other ones be cut off in that sense? Alright. I say, pick something to take inspiration from. Although then again, are we gonna be talking to them? Probably not. We're likely observing them. So either Songbirds fans. I mean, I think my assumption would probably be perhaps not so much to actually talk to, but more to take inspiration from. So he's a so my assumption would be, okay, if we're talking about the Quicksand employee, then he's directly a servant essentially of the common folk, as is his job. And these guys over here, the Songbird fans. So likely we might be talking about, you know, take inspiration from larger stars, or whatever. Which is, yeah, probably connecting to the Songbirds, like he's their servant or something. And it's the Royal Seneschal, which means, you know, the actual, like, you know, Royal Seneschal, like everybody, like the picture that everybody has in their mind when they think of a modern day, like, you know, what was it, famous Seneschal, like, what could it be? Maybe, I'd say maybe, probably the Royal Seneschal. I know. Are you, what was it? So maybe not a servant for like the everyman, not, you know, what was it, banking off of another act or something, or another group or talent. But maybe the Royal Seneschal. Yes, of course. If we're speaking of Seneschals, we should look no further than the Royal Seneschal himself. Indeed. Yeah. Such a courteous demeanor, and so precise in his movements. And now that I think of it, think on it, no matter the work we do together, he is never less than thorough with his preparations. He's getting prepared right now. And I imagine he would be more than willing to help us implement any new plans we might propose. Yeah. I guess. Oh. Okay, there's a check mark. Okay, but what if I had to talk to him again? Or I mean, talk about him again? Oh, okay, yeah, I guess the same thing. Oh, okay, yeah. Right. Okay, then maybe Then maybe it is a check marker like all of them. I don't think they would stop me. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, we only have time for 2 of these. They wouldn't do that to me. Well, alright. Fine. Let's go and talk about the Songbirds fans. See there? Particularly eager Songbirds fan. Come early to ensure a front row experience. Rather too early, in fact. It's so. Oh right, it's probably it's so humid with all this rain. Anyway, rather too early, in fact. My act is first on the program, so he'll be in for quite a long wait before his idols take the stage. Did we bring? Oh, what did we say? Did we bring him a bite to eat? Can we make him more comfortable? Maybe you could give him or them an umbrella of sorts. Maybe make it big in a big umbrella. Bite to eat. Did you just assume that he's hungry? Besides, I would discourage the act of giving food or accepting food or beverage from strangers. That is just not a thing you should do. Kids at home, anybody out there? Yeah. It's almost like feeding animals in a park or in the wild. You really shouldn't give the impression that it's safe to to feed people. Just out there in public. Not unless you're willing to drink part of it first to show them that it's not poison. Anyway, but maybe this will just be work nicely, I think. Yes, of course, he must be exhausted from standing there all this time. The least I can do is make him more comfortable for the duration of my performance. Right. Like given an umbrella or something. Okay. Quicksand employee. Actually, he's just here because he's wondering about maybe advertising the quicksand, which I get, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure what you could do. An employee of the quicksand. He not mention offering some exclusive menu over the course of Little Lady's Day? Oh right, yeah, I guess that might have been him. Beverage and dessert included. I was curious about that myself. Wait, was I though? Wait, what was there to be curious about? Did I miss it? And there was a special menu. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I'm not entirely sure what any of these could actually mean to me right now. Beverage and dessert included. I mean, yes, I imagine so. But what exactly does that add to any of this? I was curious about that myself. What is there to be curious about? There's a special menu for Little Ladies' Day. And it would be cool if that was advertised or something. What is that? Wait, what? I don't know. None of these sound all that helpful at all. Curious about that much. Curious about that myself. What is that supposed to even mean? I mean, if only there was like a third, better option. Beverage and dessert included. Like, yeah, thanks for helping him, helping the promo, I guess. Really helpful. Like something I would say on the end of a commercial or something. I was curious about that myself. I'll I'll just say that one. Knowing such a thing is only available during the festival makes it all the more tempting, doesn't it? Wonder if they'd be willing to bring out a light meal for the audience. Not only would it benefit the fans, but it would also be an excellent promotion for the quicksand itself. I guess. Are you to suggest that you're gonna be serving them yourself? Oh, okay. I would have easily just have thought that I would have to be mentioning you next. But okay. I guess we might be skipping you, I guess. I've been thinking, Wilmy, there is no such rule which demands people must stand to cheer and enjoy performances, is there? No rule which demands people must stand to cheer and enjoy it. I mean, I guess. Where are you even getting at with it? Why not have the quicksand deliver some light refreshments? Little Ladies' Day themed, of course, and aim for a more relaxed experience. I mean, I suppose. Still, must be so annoying to eat and such during performance with no chairs. I mean, it's hardly a novel concept. One often orders a meal while taking in a play, or has a flagon in hand while the minstrel strums his lute in the tavern. And we would simply encourage the same idea. Yeah, but outside and such. Naturally, I shall rouse the crowd with a song and dance, but this will help define the celestial side of my stage character. I mean, I suppose so. But you're playing a very risky game. Having people with things on hand while you perform. That's taking a very wild assumption that you're not gonna totally bomb and get pummeled to death. But I guess if there's anybody who could take as many licks and survive, it would probably be you, kid. The act is finally coming together. As the celestial prince, I shall both serve and entertain. It's just crazy enough to work. Come, there's not a moment to lose. Must first consult with the royal seneschal, and then hurry off to make my request to Mistress Modi at the quicksand. Aye. But I must also inform Maripol of my costuming decisions. Ah, there's no time. What will you say? I guess we'll say this, because that's probably more. If divided the task between us, I guess it probably gives him the impetus to decide upon himself. Which I guess is probably for the best. So, nothing specific, just tell me what to do. Before I hurt you. You would do that for me? Not for free. But yeah. Thank you, Lily. I would be most grateful if you could explain the costume concept to Maribel for me. Oh, right. But actually I have to make a full-on decision for that. Like, is that really something to be left to me? I'm not sure if it is, but or whatever. You truly are my savior. Oh, I give you my word, the show will be a great success. Please, do be sure to attend. I suppose, and when it does, I sure as heck hope the rain stops. Or we're all in grave danger. Okay, now parameters have changed. You examine. Oh, actually, you know what? How about let's get some shade somewhere. I think there's some shade in these over here. Maybe not. You know what? I'm sure this that. There you go. There. I'm sure this umbrella will keep me dry. Or this parasol, whatever. There you go. Where did it may even while I'm sitting? Honestly, I don't think it will. I'll just be in this planter. Oh, I have to jump onto the thing. God dang it, I have to jump onto the thing. There we go. Alright, now let's sit, and let's look at how the parameters have changed. It locked me onto the bench. Well, I'm not doing that again. Unless I were to sit on the ground. Yeah, let's do that. There you go. That's more like it. Quite right. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at it then. Pressing to view. You examine the stage and its surrounds alongside Pickwood's, and in so doing, he forms a definitive image of how he wishes to present his stage persona. As the Sinistral Prince, he will both serve and entertain. And Pickwood lists a task which now stands before him, including his plans of organizing refreshments for the Quicksands festival menu, and too often to convey his finalized costume idea to the waiting Maribel over near James Aesthetics. I suppose. Thinking about it, it was probably best if our tasks were, switched, because, he really needs to learn to articulate himself when it comes to very important decisions such as this. But whatever, I guess. I'm sure I'll convey some other idea to my. Right, sure. I guess it's over there. Go to Goldsmiths? Eventually, yeah. Alright, let's get going. In times like these, you could really sense the whole silence of the rain. Let's see Goldsmith. There he is. Okay. Oh, I could probably go drink some more. Why not? Yep. Alright, we're inside now. I think we want to go this way. Go ahead, let's do. Okay, what did you guys say again? Why wouldn't you want just ride a chocobo? I have an idea for a two-wheeled cart you pedal with your legs. A two-wheeled cart you pedal with your legs? That sounds rather crazy, but whatever. Right, show. Right, so I have to explain all this to you, huh? Fine. I really do think that he really should have come here and explained to you himself. Lulame, darling, how fares your princely sinistral? So the show will feature a healthy dash of hospitality, eh? Sounds fabulous. A singer with a sinistral poise and a prince's style. Yes, darling. I know exactly what this costume needs. Leave it to me. Oh. Oh. Okay. Please let the Royal Celestial know that I'll have the outfit ready in time for the performance. Sheesh. There's no way this could happen without some manner of magic or something involved, right? Well, I guess she did say that a good deal of it was already done before. So I think it is just like finishing touches and flourishes and such. So I suppose that makes sense, but you know, it was just, it's easy to forget that and I think, wait, are you making it whole cloth right now? Like that can't be right.
Huh.
And I don't think it is. I don't think that's the case. That would be wrong. even if I guess if you were like a weaver and such, I think you'd probably make clothes and whatever, or at least a good deal of things.
Yeah.
And I mean, and ultimately that could just take a matter of like, I guess maybe hours or so. Or should it take like or in game or like real world hours? I know it'll take some time, but maybe it won't take a full hour. Oh well. Parameters have changed. Maribel listens to your explanation of Picard's costume, and with her customary enthusiasm, she seems to know exactly what will best encapsulate Celestial poise and the Prince's style. It sends you back to the Royal Celestial with a promise that the outfit will be ready in time for the performance. Who knows what it might look like? You have to go back over there. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so this way. Oh, actually, no, wait, this way. Okay. Who is it? I wonder if I would want to. Actually, yeah, we can't. We can't very well have this be like this, can we? It's just raining all the ding dong delete day. Can't be right. I think we might have to. We might have to wait a bit. What time is it? 10. It says it's going to be night. Okay. He's right there, he is. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to think how should this make sense. Is this the last stop? Can it be the last stop? I'm not sure. Can it be the last stop? What is the best way to go about it? Because if this is the last stop, in order to before the performance happens, then I mean I have to go up and draw the line there because it's raining right now. So I don't know. I feel like I would just as soon maybe wait until the rain stops at least. Yeah. What the heck are you looking at, dang it? Gotcha. Anyway, yeah, so it just seems so weird. And it'll just, I don't know. Well, it ruined my immersion terribly. So I feel like I would want to wait a bit until carrying on with it. We have about like 10-15 minutes plus. That should be more than enough time for the rain to stop.
Huh.
What would I yet want to do in the meantime? Okay, I might want to take a detour. Maybe something of a detour, I think. Yeah, Yeah, I'll definitely continue on with this, but I can't be carrying on with it now, you know. That just wouldn't be right. Let's see here. I think... we'll have that checkpoint quest. I want to go over and take some more. Maybe I do, maybe. Issuing guild levies. Big crap. Alright. It's a field craft, so that would be botany, right? Yeah, okay, so I need that gathering class. Okay, blacksmith, already there. Okay, I recognize that. Actually, huh? No guild levies available. Does that mean they don't have them and will never have them, or does that mean that they would only become available if and when I eventually have take on those jobs or those classes?
Oh.
Yeah, because for all I know, Alchemist was also completely and utterly blank for its entire time until I took up Alchemy, and then it becomes available. I don't know. I suspect that's probably. I suspect the former is what it is. Actually, no, wait, the latter. It was that maybe it has to be that I have to take up those classes or that profession, and then they'll become available. Here's it for 10. Here they are, 10. Okay, so they really just pay me in copper sand. I'm just drowning in that stuff now, aren't I?
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate other things as far as payment too. Other things so I don't have to keep on making them or buying them, I guess. Given the stage we're talking about. Let's see. But do I want to go take this now? I mean, maybe. At the same time, I feel like I'm gonna be spending so much time picking up that whole like Arcanist tome thing. Yeah, engraved hard leather grimoire. How did that? Oh yeah. So wait, this has to be engraved. Nope, none of these have grimoire. Okay, so here's hard leather grimoire. Does that actually do something? Okay. That seems to be how it is. Yeah, but I haven't made one of those before. Oh wait, here it is. Right. I guess I need an engraved hard leather grimoire. Oi. Oh, what a pain. First guys. Okay, let's stop now. Because I feel like it did. Okay, good. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, one, it stopped raining. 2, it's not the right time for it because it's basically, we're already in, what was it, early morning. So, I guess we'll have to see then. Let's see how it goes. And thank you for lending a hand to young Picard. It's good to know the issue with his costume has been resolved. As I mentioned, the Celestial Prince is to be the main new attraction for this year's Little Ladies' Day, and Picard himself is to give the show's opening address. I cannot imagine how events might have unfolded were your absent, without your assistance. Yeah. I don't know why I read it that way. Anyway, I can imagine how events might have unfolded without your assistance. You will stay and watch the performance, yes? Oh, okay. They time skipped over to here. Well, good to know.
That makes it easier.
For sure. Ooh, Songbird's fanatic. Been standing for so long, my feet have fallen asleep. Or at least the show is about to begin. Right. Oh, right. It's likely going to be hard to win him over. Essentially, given how he's been waiting for the songbirds. So when he spies that he waited all this time for, and to be something other than the songbirds, he might devolve into a riot. Or start a riot of some kind.
Huh.
Okay. Should be starting any moment now. The first act is a debut performance for a new singer, isn't it? The Celestial Prince? Right. What would a Prince of Celestials be like anyway? I have no idea what to expect. And yet, my expectations are so very, very high. So high, would any mere mortal even begin to measure up? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Little Ladies' Day performance. Oh, wait, you have to... Huh. You think there would be an announcer or something to do that for you? Huh. Oh, that's a lot of heal for a guy. Oh. Oi. I am Picard, the Celestial Prince, and I shall be your guide to an ephemeral world of wonder. I imagine you are all weary from the wait. Though it be but a trifle, we have taken the liberty of arranging for refreshments. A special festival menu prepared by our friends at the Quicksand. Oh, hey? Oi. Peach-infused tea accompanied by a selection of spring-inspired sweets. We invite you to enjoy these delights while you enjoy the show. Oh! That's for us. Thanks to gods, I was so thirsty. Oh. Oh, that new menu has been on my mind all day. What a lovely gesture. There are benches and such. I am overjoyed to see you thus pleased. Should this repast meet with your approval, pray consider a visit to the Quicksand following the show. But with that said... Oh man, he is so tired. But he tries his best. I must ask that you keep all eyes on me. Without your full attention, I am wont to grow jealous. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! His eye twitched at me. Fair princesses, won't you step closer? I promise it shall be a princely performance to remember. Oh! Settle in, my dear audience. Enjoy the spectacle of the Celestial Prince. Oh! I'm probably smiling, I imagine. Wait, what? Oh. Wait. He not only entertains with song and dance, also captures the crowd's hearts and warm hospitality. A wonderful display. Yes. I am also pleased. Not bad, not bad. It seems we have quite a show to follow. And the songbirds will deliver. We'll take the stage by storm and build this in excitement to a raging crescendo. Oh, crescendo, yeah.
How did he know that the camera was there?
Whoa. He is a true performer. Ooh.
So you stuck around for the entire concert.
Yep. It's a lot longer than you would have mentioned. Oh, and they're all still here. Even him. Okay. Alright. Yeah. The game has to know which things to keep what was it? Well, what to make into a cutscene and what not to make into a cutscene. So that sure helps me a lot. Yep. That is weird. Wait, hold on. So this thing is actually a minion thing called Bacon Bits, and it's a flying pig thing. Was that the name? No, actually, no, that can't be it. Yeah, I think it actually called Bacon Bits, and the name was underneath. That's weird. I would have expected that to be something named somebody who have previously named it so, but whatever. Crazy. Now I have to remember if I ever saw an actual regular pig in this entire game. I don't think I did. It's like I don't think I ever saw a chicken, but I know that chickens exist because I got an egg. Anyway, roll's initial. I think it said, didn't it say chicken egg? I don't know. The initial Prince's debut has been a grand success. The audience was thoroughly entertained and left with no regrets of their skipping meals to the tent. Indeed. Are we going back to the daytime? Yeah, is it the cutscene again?
So you spent the night.
Oh, well, I don't know, maybe. Hello, LeMay. Thank you for coming to my performance. It was all so magical. To see such enjoyment upon each face in the crowd was an indescribable feeling. Good. And did you see how they responded to the touches of hospitality? The quicksand surfer even came over to thank me for how quickly word spread about their festival menu. What a stunning debut by the Cynical Prince. We've already been swamped with demand to know when you will be performing next. In fact, I'm thinking of setting up an encore performance while the festival is still ongoing. That's so. Well then, I shan't disappoint my fans. I wonder if my dear friend was watching me too, from Val's distant halls. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. For as long as I have the privilege of standing on that stage, I mean to spend every moment delighting all who attend. Oi. I almost forgot. I had Maribel craft you a matching costume. With the leftover materials. I was not alone up there in front of the crowd. I felt you standing beside me. as you have been every step of the way. Given your part in all this, you are every bit as an astral prince yourself. So please do me the honor of accepting this gift. Oi. Ah, those I put costume in one. It's the least I can offer you for your assistance. Now I must be off to prepare for my next appearance. Ah. So glad the songbirds are there to actually distract the crowds. Otherwise we would have been swarmed. I to offer my sincerest gratitude for elevating our celebration to ever greater heights. The Little Ladies' Day festivities have only just begun. I suggest you go and enjoy them while they last. While you still can. And all them things. Oh right, the headset. I wonder what that's for. It's probably a link pearl or something in there. Okay. Yeah. So let's go again. Thanks to your steady guidance, this natural prince made an unforgettable first impression. His performance appears to have fired up the songbirds, and I foresee a lively stage for the future. Quite so. Indeed. I think that's everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's probably as big as the crowd as could actually get. That won't really be exceptionally disruptive to the entire game.
Yeah.
Actually, just in case, I want to go over and see if they're saying anything over in here. Okay. Until we meet again. Oh. Okay. You can't wait any longer. Bummer's the stage. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, okay. What? He disappeared. Crazy. Okay. So that's how they do it. Okay. Alright. Well, I probably shouldn't waste too much time here. I think we're set to get going then. Huh. Alright, I think we're just about at time, huh? I'm pretty sure we are. 3:40 or something rather. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, alright then. I suppose we'll probably start finishing up, I guess, since we're already just about at time. Well, that's one thing that was on my mind. Alright, I wonder where I am. Free from all of it. Or does all of this have the same, like, simple song happening?
Huh.
I guess. I guess it continues all the way over here. Alright. I don't know. I mean, if it was up to me, I would probably have a song a little bit more upbeat or something happening in the event area. But whatever, I guess. Hold on a second. Alright, but anyway. I guess there was this one thing I wanted to talk about because I thought it would be cool. And I'll probably drop it later, so. I guess just talking a bit more about Monster Hunter. But, I know, at times like this, when you're hearing all these reports about how the game is like horribly optimized, and that who knows when it's actually going to change. And many people bought it anyway, and I'm pretty sure it's successful enough. I'm not sure. Only Capcom could tell us if it was successful enough on their own merits. On their end. They meet their sales expectations for Wilds. But yeah, it really makes you think like, there really isn't much of a alternative to Monster Hunter. So who knows?
Yeah.
There's nothing that's really big or ongoing. And to my knowledge, I'm not sure if there's any, if there's really any patents holding anyone back. But,
maybe they figure they can't really compete.
Perhaps it could be it.
It doesn't really seem like the most simplest of games to make.
I mean, I suppose. At the same time, only the ones up in the rank really is still God Eater, right?
Yeah.
And would you say that seems like all that complicated?
Maybe not too much, but a lot of companies, they tend to want to focus on PvP type games where other players can be the content. So in recent years, I think we saw a video some time ago, various months ago, about how the art of bot making has declined.
Because, what was it? Multiplayer just seems like the easier way to go.
Yeah.
I suppose to one thing, but that isn't viable for like all types of games.
Yeah. So that could be partially why they haven't really been making any kind of Monster Hunter clones all that much.
I guess you kind of need to have the skills to pay them bills.
Yeah.
But ultimately, something that I thought would have really been really cool, because I guess no matter how no matter how good something like Monster Hunter Wilds is, I guess when it's all working properly and such, if you have the rig for it, I can't help but imagine that, you know what? I'll always stand by that the Nemesis system could actually even, really be a cool feature in a game like that also.
Yeah.
Because essentially, it's all about your encounters with all these like fantastical beasts and whatever in the ecosystem. And the game series already presented ideas of like monsters that had run-ins and have experience and be like elders and grow more powerful over time, over their experiences in the wild. So really, because you could easily imagine like a Monster Hunter game in which what was it? You're sent to go and take down this monster, or drive away this monster. But you try to kill it, but it ultimately runs away before you can, and therefore it actually becomes a creature that's out there in the world that you can encounter again.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
So it's like, oh wait a second, I recognize those scars and markings. It's actually the one that you fought this one time, some time ago. It's come back to take revenge. So it messes up your hunt here or whatever, and it all depends on what you do. If you take too long, it'll either breed and sire new monsters with a heart full of revenge to come after you, or what was it? you've done so much damage to it that it actually what was it? Misses out on mating season, because it seems like, oh, okay, you're probably too injured or whatever to be a viable like mate or whatever. So it just gets even more angry, or takes up another diverging path, I guess.
It feels like it might be giving too much smarts to a monster slash dinosaur type thing.
It's all. I mean, this is the sort of thing that does happen in the games. If you remember, there were. What was it? How they love to have like. What was it? Actually, no. I should probably say first. It is basically in line with a lot of what they do in God Eater, right? Like this entire season is devoted to tracking down this one very special beast that grows stronger and changes over time.
Oh, but that was the background story to all of them anyway. The origami were supposed to eat stuff, and that gets them to rapidly evolve and get smarter.
Yep. And I think you'd find that it's not altogether different from how it is in Moscow. So there. Anyway.
Take that.
But yeah. There's I think it's well within the purview for a game like this. Also seasons. Apparently there was a game that actually had seasons. So that was pretty cool.
Huh. Oh, okay.
And that the ecology, the monsters you'd find out in the field would actually change every now and again. That would be cool to go and add that back. And honestly, if there was a game that had features of this caliber, I don't know, I could deal with PS1 graphics. If everything else was there and it had like a good style that isn't hindered all that much from by the graphics, then yeah, I could totally go for that. Oh yeah, or there could be like monsters that you find out in the field that were, I don't know. I mean, for the purposes of preservation, because it's like a, what can I call like the whole like guild in Monster Hunter, like a ecology control sort of. Oh right, and now it's fogging. That just makes it even worse to see the performances, right?
Yeah.
Who knows? Actually, it isn't so thick that you can't see that far ahead. That's probably good. Anyway, so yeah, I think there's something there. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so I am getting into that point. Actually, yeah. I'll say that what was the up and coming what was it, answer to Monster Hunter? I think it was Dauntless for a time, and I think I heard people call that like a mix between Monster Hunter and Fortnite, kind of like in terms of like the simple graphics or style it had. But I don't know, feeling like being the Fortnite of something kind of makes it feel like you're not the anything of anything. That's how I sort of feel like it, or feel about it. And so I never actually picked it up. And then from what I've heard, it crashed and burned really hard. But I think it's pretty much dead now. So yeah. I don't know. But yeah, if it had the right style, I could go for PS1 graphics. Or add in like the fog, like in the days of old.
Alright, if it's a thick enough fog, you have to fight monsters that come out of the fog to get you.
Yeah. And they could add it to the story. It could be a bit decidedly more grim and such. That'd be cool. And if it came right down and to help save on memory or whatever to make everything run smoother, I could go back to obviously segmented maps with loading screens. You remember how it was
Yeah.
in old Monster Hunter. Yeah, I could go back to that if it really came down to it. And because it is an alternative to Monster Hunter and has scaled down graphical settings, much like what was it, the demake for Bloodborne or whatever. I suspect you're probably not going to find too many people willing to get in there, and it's probably going to be a target for Monster Hunter stands. Who want to spread their crows of hate, jealousy. That I'd say probably look into adding AI NPC guys to the game, because I'm not sure if you're going to be finding yourself a team.
Yeah. I really don't like it when that adage that gamers find the most efficient way to kill all the fun out of a game, or suck the fun out of a game, with all of their meta building and such.
Yeah.
So then, okay, now that we've developed the meta, anybody who doesn't adhere to it has to be sunned or ostracized or something.
Yeah, or just pushed aside.
Yeah.
I like this weapon, it's very fun. Ew, I can't believe you're using that weapon. I'm out later. Anyway. so yeah. That's probably the main reason I never actually got into Monster Hunter myself. Would have liked to, but nah. I ain't dealing with all that. So yeah. And the modding thing would be cool too. Yeah. Then it could be times in which you help out a monster because you're not actually actively hunting a monster. Because there could have been one stuck in a trap somewhere. And you could go over and harvest all of its resources or whatever. Or you could just let it go and then it'll just go up back out in the wild. And there, you'll actually have a monster that's neutral to even, friendlier towards you.
Yeah.
That you could call in to help you now and again. That'd be cool. So yeah, emergent gameplay in that matter. The Nemesis system could have been used for that too. Oh well. So that's why, what was it? The Peak Monster Hunter experience has not been experienced. Not at this day and age. But yeah. Point me to the Kickstarter doing something like that, and I'll dump some money in. Yeah, but anyway. But that's something I wanted to get out of the way, to say while I had my peak. For right now, though, that's pretty much going to be it for this stream. And yeah, we're going to be winding down. We did a little ladies' day, and what was it? Helped idle prince become the seneschal of his dreams, or something. To serve and entertain. Those who serve and entertain. Well, granted, nowadays in the real world, there'll probably be agents and other sort of help for that sort of thing. But the idea is nice, I guess. If only those who play pretend for money could be as humble about it. Anyway. And selfless, I guess. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this stream. I think we're gonna go over and take on to. Oh, we didn't have much time for the riddle right now. I'm thinking I'm narrowing it down a little bit of how to proceed.
Oh, okay.
Now what was it? And maybe we won't have to resort to cheating. I'm not really thinking of cheating yet. Not unless we get really, really stuck, I guess. So anyway, that's probably going to be it for now. We'll continue on with that later. I'm also going to look into this Arcanist tome. I think I could make the item, but then it's all that other stuff incorporated with it, or along with it, that I think it's probably going to wind up being annoying. Yeah, they're really gonna force me onto botany, I think. Like, potentially. So I'll see where that goes. I'll let you know where I am with that next week around the same time. Alright, so yeah, hopefully you look forward to that. Hope you look forward to something else we have coming down. Alright, I guess I'll make the announcement again. Turns out, God Eater just dumped even more quests onto our lap. So I imagine that's not gonna stop anytime soon. For all I know, they'll do it again. And yeah, I guess we'll start to cut through more of that this Friday. So
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
hopefully we see you guys then in the future, as well as the other stuff we have coming down the pipe or whatever. And until we see you again, we hope you have a good one. So goodbye.
Bye.